Welcome back to We the People News. Please subscribe, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel, allowing me to do this. Thank you so much. Yesterday's video, if you did not see it, please go back and watch it. I will link it to the end of this video. There's a lot of good stuff there I don't want you to miss, and it would help me out a lot on YouTube if you do watch it. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I make a new video. Okay, we got an update on breaking down the truth about this whole IRS saga. We're going to talk about that first, but we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But first, I want to go over some of the news headlines. Joe Biden now says that he will wait until the midterms before kicking off his campaign for president in 2024. I think this is a good idea if he does wait until then, because if the Republicans takes the House and the Senate, he has no way in hell of winning the presidency. So if he waits to see what happens in the midterms, this would save him a lot of time, grief, and money. So he is making a good choice here. Okay, California school system. They are starting a socialized school lunch program where the rich kids gets better food than the poor kids. Only in California could something this stupid happen. They are playing favors with our kids. It's crazy. After the break-in to Donald Trump's home, the Republicans are now rallying behind him. And I have a sneaky feeling that this plan that the Democrats had to bring Donald Trump down, I believe it's going to backfire in their face bigly in the midterm elections. I think they're going to be sorry they ever wakened this sleeping giant. Mitt Romney said that he hopes Liz Cheney wins her seat in Wyoming. But he could also see her running for president in 2024. As if we needed another reason to get rid of Romney and Cheney. As far as I'm concerned, they're both gone. Thank you all so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate you. Please comment, get it off your chest, off your heart, out of your mind. Exactly how you feel. I would love to hear from you. Now, I can't answer your comments. It's just me. I am a one-man show. Hopefully that's going to be changing soon. So that will free up some time for me so I can answer your comments. But in any case, I do read them all every day. Thank you so much. Okay, we are getting mixed signals from the left. What's new, right? First, they want to disarm the police. Can you imagine this world without a police force? But first, they want to disarm the police. But now, right now, they are arming the IRS. Really makes no sense to me. I don't know what to think about this. They don't want police, but they want the IRS agents to have weapons. And they've already told the IRS agents that they may have to use deadly force. This just don't make any sense to me. Y'all comment below. Let me know what you think about that. Do you see where it makes any sense? I do not. Okay, let's talk about the truth about the IRS. Y'all, this is crazy, and we've been hearing all kinds of horror stories about the IRS. Even I've put them out because I didn't fully understand. But now the truth is coming out of how the IRS is going to be running from now on with this $80 billion. Here's how they will spend this money. $45.6 billion will be spent on auditing Americans. Not $80 billion. Only almost half of it will be spent on auditing Americans. $15 million for research. I don't know what they're going to research, but $15 million will go to research. $403 million will go to buy a new fleet of cars for the IRS. You know, they're hiring all of these new interviewers for the IRS. They're going to have cars to get around, so that's what that money is for. And $50 million will be spent so they can spend the rest of this money. They have found out that $80 billion is a lot of money, and it's going to be hard to spend it. But this $50 million, that will go to salaries, paychecks, that kind of stuff. Y'all, this is not going to take place overnight. All of these changes is not going to be this year. In fact, it's going to be over the next 10 years. They're going to slowly implement it a little every year. This $80 billion will not all go to auditing the American people like a lot of YouTubers want you to believe. There's horror stories on both sides of this. And like I said before, I might have put some horror stories out there myself, but I didn't fully understand it, and I'm sorry about that. And come on, y'all. Why are we worried about the IRS anyway auditing you? Because really, if you made money, you should pay taxes, and you should pay your fair share. One more thing. This 87,000 new hires will not all be audited. Auditors. Most of them will go to anything like drivers, janitorial workers, paper processors, you name it. They're hiring all new everything. So everybody's worried about 87,000 new auditors. That's just simply not the case. It won't happen that way. Over the next 10 years, 50,000 of the workers that's there now will be retiring. So a lot of this will be replacing retirees. And that's a good thing, because have you tried to hire anybody to do a job? It's very hard. So if they start now replacing these retirees, having these people on board and trained, it would be the better for them. And y'all, please don't worry about this yes, it's different, so we're going to worry about it. But don't overthink it, because all of this IRS stuff is over the next 10 years. And if you think about it, 10 years is a long time. And everybody is worried about the IRS growing this big. Like right now, it's not going to happen. And whether they've done this bill or not, over the next 10 years, the IRS would have probably grown this big anyway. And really, it's not growing that big if you factor in all the retirees. And people, when they work for the IRS, if it's time for them to retire, they don't beg to work anymore. They retire. So I hope this has eased your mind about this IRS saga. It's not as bad as a lot of YouTubers want you to think. It's not as bad as mainstream media wants you to think. Now, I'm not totally happy with it, but it is a lot better than what we originally thought. Y'all, please comment below. Let me know what you think about this IRS thing. Are you worried about it? You really shouldn't be worried about it, because if you're not making money right now, if you're on Social Security, disability, SSI, you're not making a regular paycheck, you're not going to pay no taxes anyway. So don't worry so much about this. It will be okay. I promise you that. Please comment below what you think about all of this stuff. I would love to hear from you. Please watch the video that's popping up here now. This was yesterday's video. There's a lot of good stuff I don't want you to miss, and it would help me out a lot. The midterms, we know what we have to do in the midterms. We have to vote these people out and get new blood in there. I mean, they have went too far for us to change our mind now. And if we do change our mind and keep these cronies in office, well, every time you look in the mirror, I want you to realize it's your fault. Y'all say, I'll say it like I've always said it, always will say it, and I don't care whose toes it steps on. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through anything that our government can throw at us. He is much bigger than our government, and He is on our side. And you know, without sounding like I'm trying to preach to you, I've read the end of the Bible. We win. They lose. So please keep your faith in Jesus Christ. Say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for those elected employees in Washington that we will be firing in the midterms. Say a prayer for everyone around the world hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. Just know I love you all. Until tomorrow. Ciao.